Good day, folks, and welcome to review number 39. Today we're going to look at the second figure to be released in the Akibarangers line. It's a look at the SH Figuarts Akiba Blue. Starting off looking at the packaging, we see Akiba Blue clearly visible through the large plastic window on the front. There's also a photograph of the figure down in the lower right hand corner, as well as this rainbow and star motif, which is carried over from the Akiba red packaging. As is typical, the backside of the packaging features additional photographs of the figure in various poses. So here we have Akiba Blue herself. And as with Akiba Red and most other Figuarts for that matter, they've done a really good job capturing the likeness of the figure. And, well, being a Figuarts, you've got all the typical articulation. You've got the ball-jointed head, the multi-jointed shoulders, double-jointed elbows, ball-jointed wrists, multi-jointed hips, double-jointed knees, multi-jointed ankles, a toe joint here. You've also got the hip and chest articulation here as well, so typical Figuarts figure. One of the first things I noticed when I pulled Akiba Blue out of the packaging was how much smaller she is. Now, Akiba Blue is a petite character anyway, so it only serves to figure her figure would be the same way. And just to illustrate it, here is Akiba Red, and you can see just how much smaller Akiba Blue is. She's shorter, she has thinner arms, thinner legs. She's just a more petite figure to begin with, and that goes to match her actual character. One observation I made of a possible potential problem with this figure is with the way the ponytail is attached to Akiba Blue's head. You'll notice that there's only a very narrow piece of plastic here that attaches the ponytail to the head. And one thing I've experienced with other figures is that when you have a narrow piece of plastic like this, you've always got that potential for breakage. I've had a number of figures myself that have experienced unfortunate shelf accidents, and this little piece of plastic right here has the potential to snap off if that happens. Now, I'm not aware of anyone having this problem, so it may not be an issue at all, but I just think it's something you need to be aware of and be careful when posing your figure. One detail on this figure that I did not expect to be included comes from a scene in one episode where Akiba Blue is literally being spanked by the bad guy. And when this is happening, it becomes obvious that Akiba Blue has a little bear on her derriere here. And Bandai decided to include this in the Figuarts figure as well. And I thought that was kind of a funny little nod to the fans. As with most Figuarts, you have quite a few accessories that come with Akiba Blue. Now, most of these happen to be hands, as you can see here. Start off, you've got a set of hands with an open fist with kind of a tucked-in thumb here. You have a partially open hand with kind of a pointing finger. You've got a more relaxed open hand here. You've also got the hands for holding the gun and a wide open palm hand. Over here you have the henshin device, the gun, the Moi Moi Zikun. You also have a couple different billowing scarves for different action poses you might want to put the figure in. One accessory that didn't come with Akiba Blue is the Tamashi stage. And for me, this stage is almost necessary if you want to do some of the action poses that Akiba Blue is known for, such as her kicks and jumps. This stage was only available if you pre-ordered Akiba Red. So unfortunately, if you're looking only at getting Akiba Blue or Akiba Yellow, these stages are not included, and you'll have to try to find them on eBay. The SH Figuarts Akiba Blue is a great little figure. Of the 3 Akibarangers, Blue was my favorite, so I may be a little biased towards this figure. But Bandai has done a good job capturing the details of the character in this figure, even down to scale. Now, there may be some people out there that think they're getting cheated by having a smaller figure with less plastic while paying the same price, but those people need to get over it. This figure is great, and it's meant to be accurate. I was also excited to learn, even before Akiba Blue arrived, that Akiba Yellow was on her way. So stay tuned, folks. I can't wait to show off these figures as a complete unofficial Sentai team.